Hey everyone, it's TheAngryHoneyBadger here. It is time for another Q&A. I know in the first episode, I think it was, maybe it was the second one, or both of them, a lot of you wanted to see my gaming setup or my computer and my rig or whatever you want to call it. So I'll show you all of that stuff today in this Q&A and hopefully answer a couple other questions if I can remember them off the top of my head. But I'm going to be holding this camera by hand. Hopefully it's not blurry. I don't know if it will be. We'll find out. So, turning it around. This is, that's obviously where I sit in my chair. There are my monitors that I, on my desk. That is where I sit when I do my gaming. A couple, I think, 23.5 or 23.6 inch Asus monitors. Pretty nice. I like them. They're decent, at least. And those are my main two monitors. We'll get to the third one in a second. And then I have, for just, utility stuff, the keyboard is just a wireless Logitech one, and then the mouse is one of those gaming Logitech mice. It's kind of cool. I do like it. It's got these adjustable on-the-fly sensitivity, which is kind of cool if you want to bump your sensitivity up or down. So that's kind of nifty. And yeah, so those are my monitors. And then for my microphone, for almost all my recordings, I use that, which is a Rock Band microphone with a little fuzzy cover over it. It actually works really, really well. And then I have a Logitech HD webcam, which is like a C920. And we'll put all the specs of everything in the description for anybody who just want to know what all this stuff I use. And then I have over here technically my third monitor. Although it is a TV, it can be used for both, and this is where I do all my gaming on if I'm playing any consoles, or if I want to sit down and I'm playing a Steam game and I want to sit on my couch, I can sit over there and play off this monitor. And then I do have over here, right there is a PlayStation 3 on top. That's a friend of mine. I don't actually own a PlayStation. And then that Xbox 360 is mine. And then right here is a recorder, which is how you record from consoles. It's a Hapagnig or Hapagnig. I don't know how you say it. It's a different language I don't speak. But that's how you record from the older consoles. Since I think all the new ones coming out will actually have all of that built-in recording stuff. And then a couple games, some controllers, a DJ thing from DJ Hero 2, and then I think there's an external hard drive hanging out down there too. Yeah, a little bit of that. So those are the consoles, at least, that I have in my room. I do have a Dreamcast somewhere, but it's not hooked up. And then I have my laptop back here, which is part of where cords begin to go to cord hell. Cords everywhere in my room. That's my little laptop I take on the go if I want to game somewhere else. As for my actual PC, it's right there next to the sub for the surround sound. The PC, a lot of people ask me, where did I buy it, or what kind of PC do you have, how much does it cost, blah, blah, blah. I actually built it myself. I do that. I built my own computers, so we'll actually open that up in just a second. But that's how it looks, kind of in a bigger case, because it's got lots of stuff in it. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and open her up right now and see what's inside for all you people who really like to see computer parts. Alright, so for the next part of this video, I actually decided to come outside because the lighting is probably better, and because my computer was filthy dusty, still kind of is. So I got a lot of the dust out of it before I, show you the guts, some would say. Rockin' the 850 watt Corsair power supply. I needed that much because of all the other crap in here. Pretty standard wireless card in here, nothing crazy. Then there is the 7860 XFX Ghost video card. You can kind of see it in there. It's alright. It'll play anything on Max, but I've had a few driver issues with it, but other than that, it's been fine. I got a little different aftermarket CPU fan over my 8-core AMD processor. And then the motherboard is just an Asus. I think it's like the M97, I don't know what it is, anyways. And then I got 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM kind of hanging out back there. Those 4 red little fun shiny things. It's got a back fan and actually a top fan that are speed controlled, which are kind of nice. And all of that. And then up front we do have the Blu-ray drive up in the top part, which is nice to have. And I got a card reader for all types of cards. And then right here is hard drive number 1. This is the main hard drive, and it's a 250 gig SSD, which is super fast ones. which is basically my operating system and programs. And then there's a 1 terabyte Western Digital black drive, which is what all my league content is on right now. And then right here is the 320. This was my old drive, but all my games are installed onto that from Steam. And then you may have noticed in the other videos there's 2 external hard drives that sit next to the computer back when we were inside. Those are, I think there's 3 more terabytes between the 2 of them, and those ones are for backing things up and music and all that fun stuff. So that is the computer, if you want to, you know, kind of standard stuff. I'll list all the descriptions, all the crap in the, or all the, you know, specs in the description, but that's the computer itself. So, now some of you might be wondering, Badger, that seems like you have some decent stuff, and, yeah, I suppose it would be, but a lot of you have actually asked, is YouTube my job? No, it is not my job. It's kind of a hobby more so. And if it was my job, I would be unable to live, or at least afford to live. No, I work full-time for a company. I work 9 to 5 every day as a photographer, so that's my main job. And YouTube's just a hobby more so. And I know a lot of you have asked that. Another big question that I had was, is it something you want to do or you want to look into? Yeah, I actually do want to keep doing YouTube kind of the way I am doing it. It would be awesome if my commentarying and stuff like that would lead to other things, which hopefully it will. I'm not sure it will, but I enjoy esports a little bit. I'm not into it as much as I have been before, but you know, I'm into the whole video game scene, and it's very interesting to me. So we'll see where it goes. But YouTube hopefully will be a stepping stone towards more of it. So hopefully you guys enjoy my content as a massive bee tries to come murder me. But hopefully you guys enjoy the content that I put out, and more of it obviously will be coming up. Hopefully I'll start making more videos consistently, and although it is pretty consistent already, I'd say. But like I was saying in other episodes of Q&A, just go ahead and put your questions down below. Not really league specific questions, and we'll have another one of these maybe at the beginning of next month perhaps. And other than that, hopefully you guys have a great day, and I'll just talk to y'all later. Peace.